Welcome to another episode of Minneapolis by Night. Tonight we have Crush, our lovely little ratkin friend, after sniffing around the rose with Jack for luck, has decided to go to the best place she knows, the vineyard, as its neutral ground. And she is looking for Kindred. She's sitting there drinking just a skeezy PBR, looking around the bar.
Mr. Ransdale would walk in, kind of looking around the place. He's never been here. Or, yeah. Was this where the first gathering was, or was that at the Rose?
Yes. This
Okay.
is just the first.
Okay, the first gathering was here. He'd look around. He'd come in and set his bag down a ways down the bar from her and just, look around, seeing if there are any other kindred around.
Yeah, Roland would walk in soon afterwards.
Oh, let's see. She's got the dreads. She's got the. She actually, if the picture doesn't show it, she's got snake bite piercing. She's kind of looks dirty. Dirty. So they got this dirty chick sitting at the end of the bar, drinking a PBR.
I'm not friendly, so I don't initiate conversation.
Okay, that's fine.
Mr. Ramsdale, how are you?
Ransdale, not
Ransdale, sorry.
I'm
My apologies.
A nod. I am well.
Did you get my message?
Yes, you need to speak urgently.
Yeah, those visions that we've been having, have you been having them?
He'll look over at the person who he doesn't know, and he lowers his voice, and he'll say yes.
Oh. Well, let's see. I'm rolling a perception awareness to see if she can listen in on you guys.
Sure.
Not very. No. She's not very perceptive, apparently, right now.
The last vision I got, I was able to control my thoughts and be able to do some investigation on it. So the one thing that I noticed in the vision is we shouldn't trust the Rose.
Mm-hmm.
We should not trust the Rose.
No.
Luckily, our prince is a rose.
No, I mean the Rose.
We're trying it again at a higher diff. Went from 6 to 7. She's got 2. She picks up the Rose at least, and that she kind of turns her head slightly. Obviously, the moment she hears the phrase "the Rose," she's watching both of you.
He notices. Yeah, I'll when everybody gets together, I'll fill you all in.
He nods.
For now, just I wouldn't trust it for the moment.
He looks up. And you would be? He is looking at the dread-haired chick.
My friends call me Crush. She just smiles slightly and takes a drink of the PBR. And she'll actually move closer over to them, but not too close. She's a little leery, and she's like, I overheard you talking about the Rose. I was actually there trying to find someone earlier with jack shit for luck. Maybe being as one of you gentlemen are discussing it, maybe you know who I should talk to.
About?
I don't know. I'm looking for. Oh God, she doesn't have sense. She's looking. She's like, I'm looking for people of a particular persuasion, and I hear that they hang out at Rose generally.
Are you looking for someone who's Polish or African American or
Mexican? Are they hiring them again in the kitchen?
No, we're not talking about that. Oh God, rats don't have that gift. That's the shit part. So, wait. No, they can have it. Actually, yes, they can have it. Awesome. I wasn't sure. But she like looks kind of at you and she's like, no, not looking for a Mexican. Not looking for a Polish man. Though feasibly, I guess those of the persuasion I'm looking for could be of either ethnicity. She shrugs.
Testing,
So,
can you hear me?
So maybe she's looking for a Russian.
I heard somebody say something that was not Ian.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
it
Harry.
was.
Yeah,
It was,
sorry,
it was
I was having mic problems for a couple of minutes.
Nope, that's legit.
Maybe she's looking for a Russian.
No. Huh. And then she just kind of like raises an awkward eyebrow at you. No, not a Russian. I think I may have found what I'm looking for, though. She just kind of smirks, looking back and forth between the two of you.
Well, I'm German. Maybe she was looking for a German.
She face palms. And she leans forward slightly and whispers, dead things. She literally whispers dead things.
Yeah. Byron's definitely coming in on that note, so...
So are you saying you see dead people?
I will lean forward. Ransdale will lean forward and he says, I can't speak on dead things, but I can certainly tell you that I'm a deadly thing.
Most of us in this place tend to be. She smiles. And then she looks at Roland and she's like, as a matter of fact, I think I'm looking at one now. So, gentlemen, I've got, you guys heard about these, all these deaths occurring in the city? She's keeping her voice low.
Murders in a city this large? Not overly surprising.
I'm not talking about murders here and there.
I mean, theoretically, this would be at nighttime, and the number, like at night, assuming he makes it to nighttime, would not be the same numbers as it is when I'm putting them throughout the day.
No, exactly. That on an OOC note, just so you know, PJ, Sam is actually keeping an eye on the news and shit for body counts.
Okay. Yeah. It's likely that by nighttime, his kill count would be up in the 80s.
Okay.
So, because if you're doing this when vampires are awake, his numbers are way higher than the 35 he has in the middle of the day.
Yep. Well,
around this time, Blake comes out walking in the vineyards, looking around, noticing there's some recognizable people and go over to the bar. Yes, I found it sound crappy.
she's like, no, I'm not talking about just murders. She's looking at Roland, even though she doesn't know his name yet. If that were the case, why would I be bothering to try to bring it up? You guys live here as much as we do. I'm going to say about 80 some odd people. Who knows? It could be more by now.
Oh,
Isn't a small thing in a day.
That's a very large murder spree. And there's another one This city never seems to slow down.
Mr. Ransdale will over to Blake and will speak quietly to him.
Yes.
We'll say, the prince told me that we should discuss things. Soon after this, we need to discuss your status at the shade.
Okay.
And Byron will look over at the group of people whose conversation he just crashed and says, "Oh, where's my manners? Byron Nash."
Byron Nash. She's looking him over. He's like in his nice suit, I'm guessing.
He's in his nice suit, and Peanut is right under his arm.
She's got a, yeah, she obviously, she looks a little dirty, her dreads. She's drinking a PBR.
If Byron notices, he doesn't seem to care.
And, I'm just, yep. Hoodie, like I said, she doesn't look like she should probably be, she doesn't look like someone who would probably belong here or be here regularly.
Turning to speak to the woman, he would say, and why, pray tell, would we be especially interested in this situation versus other?
Well, I mean, you guys live in the city. Any one of you could fall victim to this. Anybody actually could. The question is, I'm wondering, and she actively looks around the room, making sure that there are no mortals in the vicinity. Somebody give me a higher or lower.
Higher.
Dang it, there's people in here. I heard Ari first.
Sorry.
Okay.
And she just kind of leans forward and she's like, if you see anything big and furry, I would probably run for the hills.
Mortals are in here. Like a dude.
Yep, that's why she's leaning over and very quietly saying...
And Byron will lean over and say, I do believe that the owner has some private rooms for purposes of these sorts of discussions.
Maybe. I can't recall if the vineyard actually does.
I thought it did have, like, a back room for supernaturals to talk shit out about.
If there is one mortal in here, Ransdale will walk up to that one mortal and he will say, excuse me, could you leave? And then he will dominate him to leave.
And they leave. Because dominate, mortal.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say, huh Bill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you gotta assume there's gotta be at least a couple other mortals.
75% of mortals have willpower of 5 or less, so yeah.
I have enchanting voice, so my diff is too low.
Yep.
So, and 90% of mortals have a willpower of 7 or less, so there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's also the other fact that if Holly, are you actually playing a Ratkin?
Mm-hmm.
You have rage. They're already on edge.
She doesn't have very high rage, but yes, you're correct.
Any rage at all.
Yep, you're correct. They are on edge.
So they don't. So probably a few of them would be looking for any reason to get the hell out, anyways.
You'd need the kinds of mortals that would be ridiculously difficult to dominate to not be on edge with your rage.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
But
probably.
So they probably see the one leave, and then they're like, "Oh."
Door can only be seen by supernaturals, if I recall correctly.
What?
What?
I think that's what John had said at one point in time, is the vineyard doors can only be seen by supernaturals, but maybe that was just for that scene. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. He hasn't been that clear with me, so okay, well, you can leave it at that then. Let's just say, yeah. He dominates whatever's in here, and yes, between the rage and his dominate, people are gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Byron
have
will
to
look
tell
at
them
Ransdale.
twice. Oh, well, I'm done here.
Byron will look at Ransdale, go, jolly good show there.
Well, now that we are empty, the fact of the matter is there is a shifter running around in his big furry form, killing and eating people.
and you hear her Roland say a swear word.
Mr.
No.
Ransdale will say, I assume that a shifter going wild would be an issue that the shifter should put down.
And
Am
yes,
I correct?
yes, and we are trying to. However, we can't really locate him. That's the problem.
So is
And
this a mere warning, or is this a request for help?
both. If you
Very
guys see anything, it would be most appreciated if you guys could let, well, me know.
Mr. Ransdale approaches her. He gets fairly close to her. And he will say, I will help you find this individual that you seek, but it will cause, I will require a favor in return.
I didn't expect this to be done for free. She smiles. So what do you want? I just want eyes, really. If you guys see anything, I don't really expect you to be able to take a shifter on, especially this
I do
one.
not intend to fight him unless you intend to pay me more, but I can tell you that I can find him. Should you know where his residence is, and you can acquire me any item. And he did give the Sept his keys to his apartment.
On an OOC?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's in the scene if you watch it. He gives Firewall his keys. So he says, if you can acquire me a component that was his, something that he owned, I will find your individual.
I know he has a dumpster.
A dumpster is a very large item and very unwieldy.
Yeah.
I require something smaller than a dumpster.
Yes.
Can't fit that into your magical shack,
Right.
now can you?
If only a whole dumpster. No. He's probably, I'll try to locate some item of his, but...
He will scribble something on a piece of paper and put it in your hand, Holly.
What is it? Contact info?
Probably his phone number.
No, it's probably his price.
It's what? A price?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, it
price.
is his price.
All right, and you can just she'll read it, and you can message me that if you want later.
Yeah, for sure.
But she looks it over and sticks it in her pocket. She's like, yeah, you guys might want to put your people on high alert too. This could this could get ugly. I mean, and I can safely tell you that he probably won't even know what anyone is. He's just going aimlessly.
Well, then I will give you a piece of information in the idea of sharing useful info. There is a company, Wolfheart and Ram. Something odd is going on there, and it has been dangerous for supernaturals to go there. I would suggest that your people not go there, as I believe they are infernalists. And it might cause something to go wrong in your physiology or in what you do if you were to go there unknowingly.
Oh, fuck. I just get back into town and this is the bullshit I get to fucking deal with? Awesome.
Apparently they have offices worldwide.
They do.
Well, they might, but...
Ours is a corporate head location, and I spoke to a mage, and apparently their magical ability was shut down while they were near that.
Oh, goody. Girl can't even go on vacation without shit blowing up all over the fucking place. Nah, she looks agitated.
I would imagine so.
Looks like it's my job to clean this shithole up. No one else wants to do it. Bastards.
You know, I think I might have I might be able to help with trying to track this big nasty and beastie down. Do you have a location of somewhere he's been?
Ha! Do I know where he's been? Ha ha! Yeah, yeah. She's going. I'm basically going to describe the his territory known as the Mad Dog Mile, and she'll be like, yeah, and I guess he likes to hang out by the dumpster by the McDonald's. That's where I've always seen him in the past. He doesn't really like anybody over there, and if he ain't there, shouldn't be a problem.
Well, this is after his rampage started.
After the rampage started, I don't know exactly where he's been.
The
Various
first,
places.
the first anybody who watches the news, the first news of a big rash of deaths was on the Mad Dog Mile
All right.
late last night.
All right. Well, then, I shall be off, and you'll know my investigations. Here's my card, and
Oh.
Byron hands over his card.
Mr. Ransdale writes his number down and hands it to her, and if you acquire his items or an item of his, I will give you a fairly precise location.
Indeed. I'll see what I can track down. She takes down your information and then she'll write hers down and pass it to both of you guys.
Jake said
Just in case.
he'll pass his information on as well.
Take that and she'll pass hers on. She'll be like, yeah, I would be really, really, really careful. Like, I'm sure you guys are well aware of how dangerous we can be, but this one's even worse. This one is even worse. This one seems to be out of control even with himself.
All the more reason to put a stop to him quickly.
Blake will actually give his contact information to.
I'm sure anywhere you find mass hysteria, he'll probably be around, or people running and screaming. You know.
Typical evening in Minneapolis.
Mr. Ransdale grabs his bag. I'll go find your individual.
Crush nods, and she I'm sorry. I know that Blake was talking over there.
He just said he handed you his information.
Okay. Well, she'll pass her information back as well. It only says Crush, by the way. That's the only name you get is Crush.
Before Byron leaves, though, he's gonna look at Crush a little oddly, and I'm gonna use Eyes of Chaos to try to figure out her real name. Nope.
Nope.
Did you just fail or did you botch?
I got a 9, so it wasn't a botch.
Oh, sweet.
So
You don't know her name. You just
Nope.
know her as Crush.
it's the voices in his head are too loud to pick them out.
Right? Oh, man. Oh, wait. I should roll a perception on you, Byron.
Go ahead.
Just a perception alertness. Guess what Yes, she notices Peanut.
Well, you don't need a perception alertness for that. Peanut is like
She's not actively, paying attention for Peanut. She just happens, notice him now, and she's like, okay.
he's got a stuffed elephant under his arm.
She looks at it, and she's like, okay.
Oh, this is Peanut. Say hello, Peanut. Peanut does not say hello.
Let me get this straight. Why is a grown-ass adult man carrying around a stuffed elephant?
Roland
my
turns
stuffed
around and
elephant.
he says, "Why not?"
Just a simple curiosity, man.
I like my stuffed elephant.
Gentleman
It's
who's
the
been
thing.
standing being quiet. You know, I'm kind of curious, since we're all pretty much in the know, why haven't you asked the right plans to do this?
What do you mean?
Who is this guy speaking? Have I seen him?
You've seen him around town.
Okay. Renzo will lean over to the fellow and say, I don't think she knows that much about us. She was just looking for dead things.
but I'm referring to the ones who do. He's looking at the rest. Especially a fellow clanmate looks over at Roland.
How's it going?
Not.
Mr.
I was just
I'm
curious.
lost.
Why don't we?
Rat's lost.
I can't hear anything. What?
Oh,
Uh,
then you're just deaf.
Mr. Ransdale looks at him and he says he's wondering why you haven't offered nor have you found your specific group that you come from, because this would be specifically in your wheelhouse, hunting a werewolf.
You're not.
I've talked to my people. I have. They're right, like I said, we can't find him, and the more
No, I'm not
we
talking about.
No. We're not speaking to you. We're speaking.
He
see,
looks over at Roland.
yeah, see, I can barely
Yes.
hear things.
Yeah, I'm having a difficult time hearing things as well.
Fuck you, Google.
Yeah.
Turn your speakers up.
Mine's at max. People are coming
Ransdale,
through.
Ransdale and this guy have asked you why you did not speak up as a gangrel or did not approach your clan or haven't called your clan.
Because this would be the first time that I've heard about all of this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that would be the first thing this gentleman is pointing out, is the fact that he's already mentioned that he's a clanmate. Because he worked directly with you instead of fellow clanmate.
And I asked to him who he was.
Name's Aaron.
The rat's just looking back and forth.
Yeah, that I would be going to be getting in contact with a couple of individuals in a second. He's actually standing right next to the door out of the place right now.
I was just curious because, since this conversation has started, that would have been my first phone call while she was talking.
He looks over at Ransdale looks over at Crush, and how much would it be worth to you to have him be taken care of?
Oh, the crazy? Well, I personally, he's really not my issue. Besides the fact that he's running around as a big furry, potentially exposing people. I don't really care what happens to him. He can live, he can die. I don't really care. I mean, his elders might give a shit, but as far as I'm concerned, he's running around eating people and scaring the shit out of people. He can die. He killed some of my people, so fuck him.
Well, here's the big problem. Right now, that's the last thing we need is publicity, because we already have hunters within the city. He looks at you.
We've all got our issues that are causing big things, as far as I understand. I'm just getting back. All I know is that the shit's really hitting the fan here on all fronts. I haven't heard much more than that.
This is acceptable, I understand. How much would your people pay to have him no longer be on the streets or killing your people?
AKA wants to know how much money you're willing to dish out to.
He wants to know what is beyond the finder's fee, what the price would be to actually finish the job.
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know. I don't have that kind of money. And my elders or their elders certainly don't know that I'm talking to any of you.
Oh. Very well. Well, then I will just acquire the information you seek and then pass that.
I appreciate that. Any information is better than nothing. We need to locate this crazy monster.
Okay.
I agree. I'm going to go start investigating right away. I'll keep everyone appraised of what I find.
Mr. Rand will open the door for Byron.
Byron will go.
All right.
Out of character, who's running this plot, so I know exactly who to send my rolls to?
PJ.
Sweet. We'll just stay in scene, and I'll do the rolls as soon as everyone else is done chatting.
Right.
Roland, makes a text message to the only other gangrel he knows really that he can get in contact with in the city, and then he steps out the door, and when he hits some shadows that aren't noticeable, he changes into his flight form and heads for Mad Dog Isle, or whatever it's called.
Mad
Mad
Dog.
Dog Mile.
Mad Dog Mile, yeah.
Whatever works.
That place, you know.
Yeah.
By how the bat flies.
And, well, Crush doesn't have much else to say. She's like, well, gentlemen, it looks like I got some stuff to do, too. And she actually turns and walks towards the other side of the room, like, away from the door.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to the opposite side and disappears around where the quote-unquote restrooms would be.
Ransdale will hold out his hand to the newcomer, gangrel. I'm Mr. Ransdale.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Aaron. I've been in the city for a little bit, just kind of keeping low. I was here on some other business. Got called in by a friend.
Ransdale will scribble down his number and give it to the guy.
He scribbles his down, hand it to you.
If you're in need of things, Clan Tremere can provide.
Kind of figured that's what you were, but I wasn't sure. Didn't want to out you in front of the weird chick.
Thank you.
My clan not so worried about. He just got smiles.
Ransdale shows his teeth, but like it looks like. I mean, only Blake would know. Oh yeah, only.
I'm making a dex stealth roll, by the way.
Only Blake would notice that Ransdale's smile has gotten slightly better.
Are you sitting there trying to sitting there practice that, sir?
Okay.
That's
So,
all that he says.
just so somebody knows, she's got that many on her dex stealth roll. She has left and shifted to her rat form. She's running along the edge of the bar counter.
Oh, sorry. This scene happened. Somebody needs to roll a percentile.
Okay.
Oh God.
I guess I got it.
I got it.
Okay.
Three of us got it, apparently.
Yeah.
No matter
Which one?
No matter which one we use, all of them are high enough that Miles is not randomly in this scene attacking everyone.
Okay.
God.
Now, however, the ratkin is, like I said, she's run out on her rat form along the side of the bar, and she's actually like trying to sit underneath the chairs and listen in her rat form.
Squeak.
Thank you.
Yeah. After Ransdale gives him his number and says it's goodbye, Ransdale will leave. So people who are going to various other places and want me to do rolls for them, roll your percentile to see if when you get there, if you get to have fun with Miles or what.
Okay, as far as the vampires, who's all left in the vineyard?
Blake, Aaron, and Rose, I guess.
No, Rose left.
Rose left.
Just as
Fire.
Gangrel and Charles.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my roll, PJ.
So Blake is there.
I got a 44.
Okay, girl.
Everything's fine.
Sweet.
Okay, let's see. Who do I want to mess with for?
Ransdale, can you tell me what my diff will be, Bill? Ransdale is going to the last known place where Miles has committed all this murder and stuff, and I'm going to attempt to Eyes of the Past.
Diff 8.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Can somebody roll me 8 dice?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
And Ari, can you roll me percentiles to see if I have him there?
62.
I'm fine.
And you got 2 successes. So.
Well, those of you left in the bar can roll perception alertness too.
There's a mouse under my chair. Squeak!
So
Yeah,
Mr.
pushing to beat 6.
Mr. Ransdale can see what he was up to when he was there, and then he'll pick a point and follow him, and he'll be stalking the fury spirited dude, and then with Eyes of the Past or with Illuminate the Trail, it's usually diff 5. What diff is it, Bill?
We'll make it 7 for now.
Okay.
Till the fucking mages get their shit in order.
Can you roll me 8 more?
Alright.
Yeah, I got that. Goddamn mages.
My bad. It worked for us.
The whole city.
Okay. Oh, out of here, sure.
All
got
right.
2
Well,
successes.
I got 2, so I will be stalking.
Hey, I'm
behind
on
the
a
truck.
completely different plot, and I'm the only one who cares to be on that particular plot. So yeah,
Right?
don't look
Which
at me.
one? Huh?
I'm dealing
I'm
with
not
the
a
sculpture
mage, so-
I'm dealing with the sculpture garden. So
Okay, and
Well, you're
Byron
not
is
the only mage, but
that's right. Byron is going to go to the Mad Dog Mile, and he is doing what?
Byron's going to use the nice power he got when the power plant exploded to ask all the plants which way the werewolf went.
The Mad Dog Mile is mostly devoid of plant life because it's
Might find some grass.
yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
And Peter
but
just
wait,
got
it's
kicked out.
winter
Hold on a
time.
second.
It's winter time.
Yeah, it's winter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I could find like a bush or something.
You will.
Yeah. A dead tree.
There really aren't a lot of bushes or trees there, but somebody has a potted plant hanging off of their windowsill.
Yep.
So
Well,
you can,
willpower roll.
yep.
Let's make sure that I don't botch. Let me double check the. I actually need to pull Byron's sheet up real quick. 1 moment. I thought I had it up, but apparently my PDF reader died.
It does that every so often.
Yeah, because PDFs are bullshit. It's what happens when you develop something for late 1980s Macintoshes and expect them to work forever. Oh yeah, Byron's got ridiculous willpower. Hey, look, I don't botch. And perception occult to understand what the plants are saying. Hey!
The plant will tell you that it saw him ripping people up in the street, and then it just says that he went down the street. The plants don't move and can't gesture, but it would be away from the Chinese restaurant. So
Yeah.
you know a direction that he went from where he started.
He went that way. Okay, heading that way.
There's such good talkative plants around.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the bar, Blake feels something climb up the back of his leg.
And the fun thing is Byron doesn't think it's thaumaturgy. Byron just thinks it's more Malkavian stuff. Because talking to flowers is something Malkavian only do.
Oh, so
Um,
quiet in here.
Yeah, I mean, you can probably just make me a high-low just to see if there wasn't a big break in the area from where he went where there's not any plants.
Alright, I call high.
Sure.
Doe.
No, that was the lowest of low. There is, in fact, a stretch of area where you get to you'll get to a place where there's a lot of high-rise buildings, and while they have plants in front of them, one of them said he went around the buildings, and then the other plants in the area don't remember seeing them anymore.
Well then, I'm just gonna hang out in this area and rely on Malkavian time.
Okay, so you have Malk time?
Well, I am a Malk, so if the Madness Network says he went that way, then he went that way. Otherwise, I'm just hanging out here.
Yeah, Byron and Peanut on the job.
I'm going to leave that up to you, PJ, if you want to say the Madness Network does anything with it. Technically, it's a Vamp thing, but since it's your plot line, I'm going to let you run with it.
Right.
So it's your choice. I mean,
This
you
is-
can do a high or low. You can just randomly roll a die or have somebody roll a die for you.
Roll your willpower.
There you go.
Sweet. My willpower is ridiculous.
Sure. Yeah.
Byron's got 9 willpower.
Oh,
I
no.
forget why I gave him 9 willpower, but he's got it.
You have plenty of successes.
Oh, okay.
Tapping into the Madness Network, someone who you are unfamiliar with, you are, since you're not very adept at mount time, and it is something you can buy per Lore of the Clans, I think, now. Anyway, your mount time hits you, and at some point this evening, someone died
on the
at
toilet.
11 High
I
Ridge.
tried to get him for 20 minutes, and I said, "No."
Heading that way.
So I could hear the TV and everything.
Sandwiches, we can hear you.
I was kind of worried about him.
Sorry.
But then I went over and he got back with me. So.
Do you have any
Now has a
streetwise?
rat on his leg.
I do have Streetwise.
Okay, we'll roll it, see if you can find the fastest routes.
Streetwise and what?
Wits.
Okay. 2.
He buys the goes gesture for bartender to buy rats and cheese.
Ian, you could make a perception roll. Perception alertness.
No, the rat.
Ian's camera's off.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
Just step out.
He sent me stuff in chat that he was looking at.
Yeah, I think he's AFK right now.
That's cool.
I guess you figure why you were handling with Byron.
Alright, well, I headed that way.
Sure, we'll assume that you can get there. Blake, you have a rat up your leg? I don't know if... Or,
Yep. Yeah, he totally like got some cheese from the bartender, and the rat eats the hell out of the cheese, jumps and bolts for the door.
Okay.
Right, you for cheese, man.
Now, Peanut, if this thing is there, I expect you to protect me like the big elephant you are. You ready?
Oh my god. Okay.
I could just see this Byron throwing Peanut at at crazy
No,
miles.
if Byron threw Peanut, he'd frenzy.
I'm surprised.
Byron can't let Peanut go. Hence why.
You get to the apartment complex, and it's marked off with police.
Well, let's see. If it's marked off with police tape, is the door locked or is it just taped?
It is ripped off the hinges.
Neat. I will simply duck around the police tape.
I mean, there's like one dude posted there.
Wow, police force has enough people to push people to chat. That's impressive.
Well, they are currently...
Well, I come from a smaller town, so yeah, they don't have enough police to patrol the street.
This is an active crime scene that they couldn't spend all of the time identifying and stuff, so there's one guy like,
Gotcha.
I hope somebody else comes back and finishes this.
All right,
Some
so
poor schmuck sitting there going, "I hate my job."
I'm gonna hit him with some dementation before he notices me.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I'm hitting him with the haunting.
Okay. Affecting which sense?
Sound. I basically want to scare him out.
Just remember, difficulty's going to be a little bit higher. Fucking ages.
The fact that maybe they do it so much.
Bill, you just say that now because you haven't made your...
What's the total of this guy's perception plus self-control?
You can make it up.
Mortals don't have self-control.
Yes, they do. Mortals run on vamp rules.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
So just give him a generic one, just say like 2 or something.
Sure. He has a total of 5, and you have an increased diff of whatever Will says.
The diff would be, what is it normally? Shit, I can't remember.
It'd be 5 at that point because that's what I was asking.
Okay. Just make it a 7. Just make it like 2 higher diffs for disciplines and stuff. Counts for everybody, by the way.
Okay. So for the next 2 nights, he's going to be hearing things that take the form of his repressed fears.
Sure. Well, he's going to get bailed because he has dreamt up of some kind of monster that did this, and he thinks it's coming back. So he is like, all right, well, I'm out.
Peace out, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's cool. This crime scene, not worth.
Hey, and now he's gone.
I'll quit my job before I stick in this place again.
Yeah, I'm not becoming what happened to these people. You go in there, and there are limbs and pieces and gore and viscera everywhere.
Sounds like a party.
It is
No.
impossible. It will be impossible for you to walk through this place without getting gore on your shoes and like squishing through stuff.
Yeah, I will leave my shoes in the entryway.
Ew, he's gonna walk in socks.
Yeah,
It's even worse.
Well, it's now caving. Not real surprised though.
what did I miss?
Yeah,
True.
now would be a good time for you to handle someone else before I do more things.
Yeah.
All right, Ian. So you're doing your thing. The night is fairly cloudy, not allowing you to get very high. So I mean,
I don't need to be overly high. I just need to be out of immediate danger kind of reach.
Sure. So I mean, that's still. I mean, you're flying fairly fast and faster than someone can walk, but it still makes searching a pain. We can see if you find some clues. Perception, alertness, diff 8. You need 3 successes.
Okay, I'm gonna willpower this.
Okay.
Ah, I did get the. Well, I didn't botch.
No, you did not botch, so you are cool. But you're trying to find old clues on pavement from the air, so it's pretty difficult.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try slowing down and do kind of a building hop kind of thing. So kind of like what bats do, anyways, naturally. Kind of hop between buildings looking for insects and all that, so make it look as natural as possible.
Okay.
And try it again at a little higher difficulty, I guess.
No, it will just be because Byron's ahead of you on time, and so is Ransdale. So you'll just get another roll. It'll be actually slightly lower. I want a 7 with 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to willpower it again.
But please keep track of your willpower because that's 2 just in this scene.
Yep. So that's 3 successes.
No, it was diff 7. Need 2.
Yeah, no, I know, but I got diff. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Clearly, the area that you are in is not where he's at. You may find better help if you can locate his smell and track him in animal form, but in some kind of like sensory smell form. But this form as a bat is not doing super good.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I gotta check that. Actually, that form. I might have had bonuses. Actually, or I may have also had negatives.
I just assumed you know what you were rolling because I don't know your sheet.
Sorry, I was in an animal form, so. Difficulties for all hearing-based perception rolls are reduced by 3.
You were looking for stuff. You were looking for clues. So that was sight-based.
Okay. Well, my next one will be based on hearing, I guess.
Just
Well, then-
FYI, blind as a bat is a term for a reason.
Actually, blind as a bat is actually a misnomer. They actually have pretty decent sight. It's the fact
Only
that they
the
operate at night.
By sonar.
Really small bats have bad eyesight, but the bigger the bat is, the better their eyesight.
Yeah.
So that's why Batman can see so well.
The main problem with bats and eyesight is the fact that they operate solely at night.
Okay, well, regardless, bats do not give you any bonus to sight.
No,
And
next one will be my next roll when you allow it will be based on hearing. See if
okay,
I can
well,
catch
you'll
anything.
have to fly somewhere else in the city and roll your percentage check, and you'll have to hope that you're in an area that he's in because it would be really difficult hearing based to find one dude in a city.
Yeah, I'm gonna circle out from the Mad Dog Mile.
Okay, well, sure, roll a percentile. No, you
Okay.
you'll make your rolls in that area or whatever, but they just can't succeed because he's nowhere near you.
Okay.
Okay, Byron.
All right. I'm going to attempt Eyes of Chaos to scrutinize the pattern of this crime scene,
Okay,
because I don't actually have investigation, so I can't roll it.
sure. I don't know. I do Eyes of Chaos a little different than everybody else. You're gonna scrutinize the crime scene,
Yeah.
and you're gonna give me
Uh,
you're gonna give
Diff would be
me
like 7 or 8.
sure. But what I want from you is while you're scrutinizing the crime scene, I want you to give me 2 nouns and a verb to focus in on.
Interesting.
These are specifically things that I'm focusing in on, or
Yes, this is going to color your dementation because dementation is fairly wild. So you don't know a lot about the situation, so you're going to try to focus it to look at a specific thing related to it. It may not give you what you're looking for, but it may give you something that is useful that you don't know.
all right then. Well, given this particular situation, we'll start with blood, anger, and kill.
Okay,
And hey, look, there's some 7s and a 9, so at least the 1, if not the 7s.
sure. What I'm going to need you to do is roll self-control diff 8.
Sweet. Got one.
Okay, you hold your shit together. What you see with this blood and anger and kill, you see this horrific being with tendrils that's filled with so much fury, it's cowing your beast. You manage to not fear frenzy, but lose a willpower as you your beast is like a little bit subsumed by the fury that this is. So, and then in the middle of all this giant fury and rage and violence, you see like a person, like its features shift from a wolf head to an ugly bum to this horrific werewolf looking thing to a giant wolf and then just keeps going back and forth and flickering. And then like him, you go deeper and you go inside his head, and then there is like a monster in his head, and then he is like bare knuckle boxing this monster, and he's not doing overly well. And you can see that there's just this like weird struggle going on. So interpret that how you will.
All right. At that, Byron is going to grab his shoes and call Crush. Ollie?
Oh, she might be out E5000.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Byron's calling Crush because he's got some info.
Okay, and she will pick up. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay, she's gone. Anyway, that's right. She ran out of her bar. She picks up the her phone after like 3 or 4 rings. Hello.
This is Byron Nash. I have some information about your friend.
Yeah. What do you got for me, man?
He's currently possessed.
Thanks.
Well, possessed. Okay. Like exorcism possessed. Like what?
Well, I saw something Well, I saw something mean and nasty and scary in his head.
Fuck. That can't be
So,
good.
and he is fighting it, but it's making him do all this.
Yes. Actually, if I recall, Firewall said something about something down in the sewers, which probably explains why the sewers are so clear right now. She is like, and then she's like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll keep looking." Click.
All right, Byron's gonna go somewhere, buy some cheaper clothes, and then he's gonna go down to the sewers.
Okay. Sure.
Hey, Byron would call the Nazis if he knew any.
Hey, man. That's your funeral, not my problem.
Hey,
Right?
just
Nobody knows any Nazis.
None of us has
Well,
contacts with the NOS. We already
Exactly.
well,
put
one person knew a Nos, but that Nos isn't there anymore.
That is
Yeah.
very untrue. Mr. Ransdale has the contact information
I
for
was
the
gonna say.
surgeon.
Yep.
I don't know this in character.
Yes, you
Even try to
do.
pass.
I think you were there.
You were there when I had a meeting with him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I
It
mean,
was
I
right
wasn't.
after you guys got Steve.
Yeah, I know. The problem is I don't really know what what Byron was told.
No,
Oh,
no.
I know.
over the phone.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
saying.
true, but you do
And
know
Byron
something
doesn't know
because-
any of you know any contact with the Nazis. All he knows is he doesn't have any contact with the Nazis. The only person he knows would is the prince, and he's not going to bother the prince on this.
Right.
So,
Okay. So, two things. I don't know how Bill wants to handle it or Holly wants to handle it, but A, there are very combative and angry were-rats in the sewers, and B, there are very combative and angry Nosferatu in the sewers.
Neat.
That would make sense with everything going on here.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, PJ, this is pretty much your scene. I mean, if
Okay.
you just need some assistance with it, just let me know. But
No, I
other than
mean,
that, I'm gonna let you run it the way you want,
Okay,
man.
if you
Yeah,
get
she-
killed, then I'll just do the thing.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop you.
So you get into the sewers.
Yeah, Byron has bought just cheap urban explorer outfit, basically something that won't get ruined by going into the sewers. And he's put Peanut in a plastic bag with his head sticking out.
Sure, no
Keep
problem
him
with
as
that.
clean as he possibly can.
Yeah, that's great. But what do? You get down into the sewers. You are not a Nosferatu. You do not have sewer lore.
I
You
do
are
not.
just-
I
you are
am
just
just going
there.
to. I'm going to pick a direction and go, and hope that something happens.
Sure. Roll me 6 plus or minus dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 pluses, 2 minuses, and a blank.
Okay. So you start heading down the way. We'll just resolve your pluses. You go and you go and you go, and this is the plus. You get to a giant cistern. Perception alertness as you're walking up.
Okay. Perception alert. Perk alert. 3.
Great. As you're coming around the side, you see a gigantic, like you've heard that sewer alligators can get up to like 20 feet long, but you figure it's mostly a urban legend. This thing is like the mother of all sewer gators. It's easily like, the cistern is probably like 100 feet circle around, and it is like 60, and it's huge.
Okay.
What do you want to do? It's like you've seen that movie. It's kind of like That House on the Lake movie with the big Lake Placid, gigantic alligator. You ever check
Well, I have no animal kin, and I do not have inoffensive to animals, so I'm gonna try to passion it and hope for the best.
it? Okay.
Charisma, empathy, difficulty is its humanity or path rating, which I guess in this case would be its willpower rating, because it's an animal.
Okay, cool. It's diff 8. So with the increased diff, it's 9.
Neat. So here's hoping it doesn't eat me. Hey, got some.
Cool.
So yeah, for the next hour, its passions are dulled.
Can someone give me a 5 dice perception alertness? Or perception awareness?
5. 3.
Okay. It shoots. It's mainly only its head gets down the tunnel. It is going to snap and bite you.
Okay.
14 dice, and it will spend a rage for an extra action.
Oh, it has rage. Lovely.
Yeah, as a bonus, your passion's down. I figure your passion's down, negating 2 of its rage.
So it definitely hit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 roll over, and then 7 and 9, 16 dice damage.
Well, it was nice knowing Byron.
It is not aggravated though.
Yeah, but if this dead is lethal still.
Yeah, you got soak though. Damage doesn't negate by ones in this game.
Sorry.
I'm not
some
mad.
GMs say it does, and some GMs say it doesn't because the rules are written weird.
In this one,
6,
it doesn't. I can tell you that
7.
now. Ones never negate.
I know,
No,
but
it's
I've
just
had
it's
some
just
SPs.
7 damage, and you are completely able to soak this. However, the bite is an automatic grapple. So, 5.
Well, it was nice knowing Byron.
Come on, Byron! Survive us and run away!
So 1, 2, 3,
My
4, 5, 6. I'm down to crippled. So I can't do anything because I don't have any die pools higher than 5.
You can, in fact, spend a willpower to make it.
Yeah, that's right. I'll spend a willpower, negate that. And I guess I'll spend a willpower to negate it. I'll spend as much blood as I can to heal, which is 3, because I are 8th gen.
Absolutely.
and I would suggest getting out of there because that thing is going to
It's
hurt
an automatic. It's an automatic grapple. There's no way I can
I was gonna
outstrength.
say, yeah,
Oh, shit.
he's grappled it.
Yeah, I'm jaw locked, so I'm gonna have to.
you. Lovely.
What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to utilize my powers to their fullest extent.
I'm in. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna drop the passion, and
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to hit it with haunting.
Okay. What sense?
Sight.
No, I want it to let go of me. Tactile.
Okay.
And that's manipulation subterfuge against its perception plus self-control. So, what's its perception?
This dice pool will be a 3.
Sweet. So,
It is increased to 4.
so 7 dice, diff 4. I think I can give this thing hallucinations for the next 2 nights.
Sure.
So it's getting its skin crawling and all kinds of terrible fears to its tactile senses.
I will let you determine the nature of your tactile, what you give it.
I want it to feel insects crawling on its back so that it lets go of me and tries to deal with those.
Oh man, I am sorry. You chose the wrong tactile sense. It feels insects on its back, so it is going to death roll. If it had been something maybe like going for its tail, it might have let go, but with insects on its back, it's just like, oh shit, death roll. So, instead of it getting a huge amount of damage on you, we're just going to give it a damage pool of 9.
I mean, the good
So,
the
roll
good news
9
is
dice.
the reason a death roll is so dangerous is because it's basically drowning you. With him, it wouldn't
Yeah.
matter.
Right.
He doesn't have to breathe.
That's
So I mean, that's the good news about it.
So I took 6 damage, so I'm at incap.
You are at in cap. Okay.
Spend another willpower point.
Okay.
Spend 3 more blood.
Yep.
Hit it with another bout of haunting.
Okay.
What can I make it? What can I make it sense? What can I make it sense? Claws going for its tail.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
1.
Actually, I think those 5s counts too.
Yeah, they
And
do.
remember, for haunting, the extra successes just deal with duration, so it's going to be feeling this for several nights.
Sure. It will. You will leave its mouth as it snaps back towards its tail, and it is thrashing around. So.
Yeah, run as fast as I can up to the surface.
You will.
And I'm gonna roll a quick percentile to see if I accidentally dropped Peanut in this. Call me high or low.
I mean, the player always wants high, I feel like, so we'll go bad thing low.
Good.
Ooh.
So
Bad
yeah,
thing.
I managed to keep my hands on the frickin' elephant. So
Okay, he is covered in disgusting muck and sludge, and you're going to need to roll 5 dice of bashing as the random thrashing while you're leaving.
3. Come on. And I soaked it. Yay! I'm only at mauled because I spent that extra blood.
Sure.
I'm gonna get myself up to the surface, and I'm gonna go eat somebody.
Okay.
Run! Run!
Time for your
Run,
minuses.
boy, run!
Time for your minuses. When you are running away, you run away down a different tunnel and become horribly, horrifically lost.
Sweet.
You go down a wrong tunnel and you come face to face with the mule, and he is a 7-foot tall, really ugly guy with a pickaxe.
Nosferatu ugly?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
He is grunting at you and poking at you to go a certain way.
I'm not gonna look Gift Nos in the mouth. I will salute him and head that way.
Okay. He shoves you until you get to, essentially it's an underground cell. And he will pull a lever and some bars will go up and he will poke you into the cell unless you resist.
I'm crazy down blood, so I'm not gonna resist.
He shoves you into the cell and he pulls the lever. You
Sweet.
are stuck in a cell.
Sweet.
In the Nos's area.
Sweet.
You are deep into the Nos. This is actually the Nos's area. So, leaving. Leaving will be like, I'm not gonna say impossible, but ridiculously difficult.
No, I'm totally cool with this. I'm gonna tell the Nos exactly why I was down here. I was investigating a nasty thing. I would have contacted sooner, but I don't have any contacts. Hi, I'm Byron Nash, Clan Malkavian. How you doing? I am totally cool with this, man.
The incoherent mule will write down that he captured a thing in the sewers, and he will pass that to the Primogen.
Sweet.
You and Bill can chat in, like, Facebook chat.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Okay.
That's fine, not a big deal.
Ian, what you got this time? Just
Pardon?
are you just sticking with your spiral?
I am pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So you can roll a percentile, and you have a greater chance of finding Miles, since you have essentially sectioned off part of the city as being him not there. Hey, you see the thing?
Okay. Oh, okay. He's
You have beheld him. You need to now roll your self-control.
okay. Willpower. Yeah, I know. Oh, good. 4 successes.
Okay. You keep 4 of your willpower.
Okay.
All of the rest of your willpower is dumped.
Jesus Christ.
It is fucking terrifying, Ian. You do not want to be here. And give me a 19 dice roll.
Ooh, jeez. Okay. Your difficulty is going to be higher. Just so
For
you
what?
know. If it's an attack roll, because of my small size, your difficulty is at a +2.
Okay, well, why don't you roll my dice and I'll know what's up.
Sorry, just letting you know.
Okay. You see him rip a lamppost out of the ground, and he chucks it through 3 people.
Oh.
Yeah,
It then jumps and bounds on top of a building and then bounds away.
Okay, I am. Holy cripes. Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, it has essentially 3 automatic actions every turn, and it is just getting away from you because you do not have the speed to compete.
Okay,
You can theoretically go this way and try to find wherever it eventually lands and finds targets again, but until it finds a target, it's just going to outdistance you.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna do my best to follow it.
Okay, that's totally your choice. I will know you are going into a life-threatening situation.
That's fine.
You probably need backup.
Just so you know that I've got to ask you a question. As long as I'm following it, does it count as a single scene right up till the end of whatever happens?
Yep.
Okay, then I am spending 3 blood and activating a protean power. I'll give you I'll send you a message on that.
I already know what the protein power is. Go ahead.
Okay. I do so.
Sure. So you fly and follow it. Eventually, ungoodly for you, it will stop.
Okay.
I need 6 dice. From anybody who can roll. Okay, cool. You can feel there's a pulse, and it looks down at like all these people on the ground that are running, and then it turns and looks at you.
Okay.
Shit.
Go and drop onto a building. Shift to normal form, and if allowed, send a text message of its exact location to.
No, you cannot do all of that in one turn. Reforming and everything else, you definitely cannot send a text.
Okay.
Because you don't have hands. Maybe if you had hands and you were shifting down, but not shifting up.
Okay.
Your phone is still melded with your form. So, you can go into initiative, but it's really likely it goes first.
Okay. Yeah. Well, might as well do initiative off, I guess.
Oh. Somebody roll me a d10.
Probably should have gone with everybody.
Maybe you should have called for backup. IDK.
I have. Well, I don't. I was trying to. I have no other option on how to.
Could have stopped, called for backup, and then followed. But
I was trying to go for that, but Stephanie kept going.
We're here now, so this is what we're doing. Okay, so it has a 21 initiative.
Yeah, you beat me.
Okay, let's see here for. Yeah, only like 14 dice to attack.
Oh shit!
It just leaps into you and swipes you for 14.
Okay, I'll roll it for you.
Sure. This game does simple successes, so the 6s will cancel out and the 10s go double because it comes up to the same number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It gets 9. So 9 and 9, 18 die damage. Which is half to 9.
Yeah, you get 9. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 egg.
Okay, and attempt to soak. 3.
You have 4 dice of fortitude?
No.
Vampires don't soak egg with stamina, only fortitude.
Oh, okay. Yay. So, how much was that? Sorry, how much damage?
5 egg.
5 egg. Okay.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I'm spending 3 blood and going to mist form.
Okay. Well, that takes a full round action.
Yep. And that would end my turn. So.
Right.
At the end of my turn, I'd be.
No, it's the end of the whole round, including celerity.
Okay.
Correct me, am I wrong, Will? Is it different in your game?
We go by the book standards. When
Okay.
it comes to combat, it goes straight by the book.
It says the entirety of the turn is what takes you to shift. So he has actions during them to kill you.
It says
really
to a minimum of 1 turn, not round. Transformation takes 3 turns to complete, although the character may reduce this time by 1 turn for each additional blood point spent to a minimum of 1 turn.
See, okay, so turns and rounds are the same thing, because if you read it, it says it would take 1 blood and 3 turns, and celerity doesn't make you transform faster. You know what I mean? If you had extra actions, it wouldn't be spent transforming.
Okay.
Yeah, the only way you could make it go faster is by spending more blood. You'd literally have to spend it. Since it takes 3 turns, you'd have to spend 2 more points of blood to make it down to 1 turn.
That's what he did.
That's what I did.
He did make it down to 1 turn, but the
Yeah,
turn...
there's all kinds of limitations on what you can and can't do with celerity. If I recall, you can't do multiple castings of thaumaturgy with celerity or other things like that.
Yeah, but I think they're
Physical power.
how long the turn is.
Right.
Versus round.
I'll look up and see if it has anything on the nature of turns versus rounds or what that means. I'm not sure if there's anything.
I'm only arguing this because it's literally life or he lives if it gets stunned by the end of his turn, or he dies if it doesn't. So basically.
Well, are you using celerity for extra actions?
No,
I'm not.
Then what's the difference?
Because he is saying that his turn would be this turn, and since he spent for it at the beginning of the turn, which actually blood expenditures have to be done at the beginning of the turn and not in the middle of the turn, so I don't think you get to transform anyway. But Let me see. Combat.
Yeah, it's really weird about how it words it. It doesn't go specifically. I mean, maybe the book is a little bit more technical, but
Yeah, it's Onyx
hate that.
Path does have that legacy from White Wolf, and that's terrible.
This stage organizes the turns and when you do. Technically, the way they word it, it seems like they're referring to turn as in, like, okay, Ro got his turn, then it would be the creature's turn.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think that's, but I mean, unfortunately, due to the way it's fucking worded in this book, it's hard to really tell the difference. I mean, really, I guess that would be up to ST discretion.
Yeah. So ST, does he live or does he die?
Yeah, up to you there, BJ. This is your scene.
I'm just checking about erratas on Protean. I don't see anything. We'll give it to you this time. But next time, Ian, if you do not spend your blood at the beginning of the round, you will not get to transform at all.
Okay, you guys keep saying that, but you guys don't ask for it at the beginning of the beginning of the turns.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you that we rolled initiative, and when you roll initiative, and it's just me and you in a combat, you can assume that you can ask to spend blood.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, as an ST, everything's stated in the book pretty plainly. It does tell you have to expend the blood beforehand, or say what you're going to use it for. But, you know, not a big deal.
But you live this.
That's why I keep saying.
Well,
that's why I keep saying go by the book.
You turn to mist. What do you do now? It claws at you in rage, as it cannot do anything else this turn. With just rage.
Yeah, I am getting the hell out of. It just goes to the top of the round then, because I'm in this.
Top of the round. What would you like to declare?
I will be declaring an attempt to escape.
Okay. Well, you only move at one movement a turn. You have one step. You move very slowly.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. The thing in its first action jumps down. It then jumps back up to the top with a car. Let's see here.
And this
Ugh,
is why
you got car. Me smash you with a car.
And this is why we do not make a Bonar giant Amori.
And this is why she said she only wanted information.
Yeah.
That's why Byron headed to the sewers to try to get more information. Didn't work out that way.
This wasn't Roland engaging. This is the thing engaging Roland.
Right? No.
I gave the friendly ST warning. You are going into a life-threatening situation. Past
Okay.
that.
So anything beyond that is all on whoever goes after it.
Anytime the
Okay.
ST tells you that or asked, "Are you sure?" you should always question your actions.
Question your actions, questioning the way you do your life. If he asks that question ever.
Okay, so the car is up here. The thing uses an action to rip open the gas area of the car. Obviously, it's not like movies and stuff just doesn't go up instantaneously. So you have another action to move very short distance.
Is there a strong wind by chance?
Does say if there's a strong wind, it would basically move him or him.
Let's see, Ian. Give me a plus or minus stack.
Okay, 1 second.
Hey, it's a plus. Yes, you are moved
There's
farther
a wind.
away from the thing.
Yeah.
It screams. It screams a hideous scream. Lose another willpower, and then it throws the card down on civilians on the bottom. You may fair escape.
I shall. I will get to the nearest to a nearest safe point and call Crush and tell her approximately where it is.
Okay.
Wait, what? Where? Where is he?
I will give you as best of a location that I know of.
Okay, so she would probably know. I guess I could roll an intelligence streetwise based on description.
You hear the you hear included into those ow 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 ow. And
Did all our
Okay.
vampires suddenly go fucking crazy? I mean, what is this? Y'all just... I mean, at least
I
Byron
think she
has an
knows.
excuse. He's Malkavian.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, and he investigated like a Malkavian.
I think she knows the location, and that being said, from where she's at, she's going to hop Umbral and try to speak with some spirits to pass the word along to other guru of a Gaian nature, like, hey, target founded, like Guru or any other friendly pharaoh.
Okay. Time for Ransdale's unfortunate intervention.
On the other side of the spirit network, Abel is now in pursuit.
So, since I tried to kill you, you want to roll some dice to kill me, Ian?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh no!
Hey,
Hold on, PJ. I will try to be a little merciful because you were a little merciful to me.
I don't need mercy. I'm a winner.
Okay, there goes the mercy.
All right, good. Bill, can you roll me 10 dice?
Gotcha.
Okay. So I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling then. Or...
You
I
are
think
rolling
you're gonna
it to
be-
kill me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're rolling the bad stuff. I'm rolling his stuff.
Okay. I was confused there for a second. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, that's activated. Can you roll willpower again?
I have a feeling the wolves are going to be wanting to do stuff with this after this.
I'm probably very sure.
Yep.
As well as Sasaya.
So I'll start a new scene for that later.
I was about to say, Holly, did you notice the picture shift?
Yeah, we're trying to avoid doing the character shifting in scenes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
One character at a time.
Will, you got me again for a roll? Same roll?
Same amount?
Yep.
Nice. Look at that. Woot.
Sure. So Ransdale will be, let me double check. How many successes do I have there? Those 10s explode.
Okay, you had... Fuck, did I already clear it? I forgot. Yeah, you had 6 or 7, I think it was.
I think like 2 of them were 10s at least.
Yeah, 2 of them, so say 9.
Okay, that dog apparently saw the giant Krynos werewolf.
Apparently, there's a Bonar Kimfolk already in pursuit. Holly, we need to deal with this now.
Hey guys, Byron's gonna keep sitting in Nos jail, and then I'm gonna go make some food. So I'll talk to you guys later.
I'll let you know, Harry, when I'm ready.
Yeah, that's fine. Just let me know on the Facebook chat, and I'll get to it as soon as I'm there.
Okay.
No problem.
I will drop my gen to 4th for 5 hours. I will drop blood beads to put all my stats at 10. Okay, so it will see Mr. Ransdale, and we will go into initiative.
Ooh.
Oh.
You have
Oh.
19 plus 2
Oh.
is 21. I have a 1, so it will go
Sorry.
first.
It still goes first? Holy crap.
I got a 1. It has a
Yeah.
plus 19.
Holly,
Oh, yeah, I'm cool.
Holly, tell your husband never take Spirit of the Prey ever again.
He doesn't have Spirit of the Prey.
I was.
Okay.
You say the
check
race
something.
probably has that.
Yeah, this is yep.
This is probably the Bane.
Right. That's why she was like, just
Fighting a
information.
guru in thrall. Yeah, there's really no catch to it.
No.
Yeah, she said it was big, hairy, and angry, and killing and eating people in the streets.
Oh God.
Well, yeah, but
They weren't. It's not like
presumably.
they weren't warned.
And apparently its favorite melee weapon is a Ford.
A Ford F-150, and please tell me Ro at least has the decency of dropping a text to someone.
He did.
Oh,
He did.
yeah. Ransdale.
That's why. Yep.
Ransdale will tell what's her name that he's going into combat with it to subdue it for them.
No. She highly advises against this.
Yeah, I'm cool.
She says, I advise you to leave. Like, that's too much anger, is how she puts it. She puts anger in quotes.
Ransdale's blood spend for the round is 10. He spends 10 blood temporarily into Dex.
Okay.
Oh God.
It will only last this turn. So, it is going to attack me. You can roll 19... No, you roll 14 dice to attack.
Good lord.
Who, me?
Yeah, you roll 14 dice to attack me.
Yeah, remember you're the bad guy.
Yeah. Bill,
Yes.
I have to half my dice pool because I'm going to take another action. So I'll have 10, and I'm parrying, so I'll have
5.
15 dice to parry, splitting it in half.
Okay. So 15.
Yep.
Let's put the gun in works. Oof, lots of ones. I hate ones. No, only 2. So that's not too bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So
8.
Nice.
So how many did it have? I didn't count.
Does 10s double?
Huh? Yeah, they will.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so it gets only 1 over. So
Pretty good.
let's see here. It got 5 to hit you, and had 16. So no, it had 6 on you. So it'll have 10 dice of damage.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Tens
Rain still
don't
takes 6. Yeah, they don't double on damage. So
Thankfully.
6. Ransdale will take 6 damage.
Ouch.
I'll spend a willpower to ignore the wound penalties. I look it in the eyes, and its gnosis is its mentals. So, or no, I have to go off its willpower for dominate. So it's difficulty 8 for me, and I will spend a willpower.
What's the dice total?
What?
Yeah, I need to know dice.
Oh, okay. I have 7 dice.
Alright. And what's the difficulty? 8?
Yeah. So
Yep.
I have 2 successes.
Yeah.
So for a little while, it has to spend itself raging at the ground. What did I say? Oh, I didn't give my dominant command. My
Nope.
dominant command.
His dominate command is RUN!
Right on.
Grovel. Yeah, so it's going to spend its time groveling at Ransdale's feet.
Run away.
Awesome. Now,
Great
So,
view
okay,
of the
so it's,
room and
Yes.
closet.
Ransdale is
you're in a,
bailing.
is in a closet.
Ransdale goes into a closet.
Right, Ransdale is bailing fast. However, it is stuck there for X amount of minutes, like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Oh my god, that's the first time I actually saw PJ. Look, there's PJ!
Holy crap!
Like he actually has time to escape.
Oh.
There's PJ.
Get the fuck out.
So, but there are that's 15 or 10 minutes or whatever where other things can converge on Miles, and it has to grovel on the ground.
Right. Is it on the street or in the sewer?
Oh, it's on the streets.
Oh my god, so it's this Krynos thing is just sitting there on the streets.
Oh,
Oh yeah, mortals can't approach it because it has like 19 range. But
They're still running in terror looking at a Krynos screw in the street
Yeah.
if they run past it, or to get away if they see
they
it.
won't
Well,
run,
the good
they won't
news
run
is-
past it.
The good news is the delirium will fuck with them, so.
Okay,
Most
the,
of them
Maybe we
won't
can
even
tell him a
remember it.
bear got loose from the
Blake's
sewer or
gonna,
something.
There you go,
Blake's
yeah.
gonna be rolling up on his bike, pick up anybody on foot, get away from the area fast.
okay. Ironically enough, I think this is something that would end up on the show that just came on the TV in front of me, Jerry Springer.
No,
God.
it's very unlikely that a camera.
No, this is probably pops up on Sam's radar on the computer, and
Yeah,
Society's
he's like,
watching
"Oh,
the news. Things are going down.
Well, the news can't pick them up because the rage is too strong for them to get close enough to report.
Exactly, they can't get close, but yeah,
All
they
they get is reports
they
from
make
call-ins.
reports at least. Textually
So-
based reports, sure, but
Ransdale
photo.
will
No.
call. Ransdale will call Crush and tell her, "I have it subdued for the next 10 minutes at this location."
Okay, and she like the spirits that she was talking to. Yeah, she's relaying that information to the spirits because she's going to move obviously to get there, but she knows that she can't take this giant, hairy, pissed off werewolf on alone, even if she's not sure how long it's going to take her to get there.
I am unsure about your path rating, but I don't know if Feral Heart will let you come close to danger to save mortals.
These aren't mortals. One's actually begrudgingly considered Ro as his coterie, even though he didn't do something stupid. So he has to come to him.
I figure Ro, when he got away, shifted to flight form and just flew away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roland
Fuck you, I'm out.
Roland Fair escaped and made the call.
So I think I say
Okay.
it's fair to say that this is the end of the vampire end of this scene.
The
Yeah.
vampires have all bailed out.
Yep.
Yep.
And
The-
will say, "You def owe me."
Oh yeah. She's like, I owe you big.
Just FYI, Path of Feral Heart would make him stay away from the creature.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be staying away from the area and until he can get people out of the area. The people get out of the area to where he can get them further.
Ransdale will bail to his car, and he will drive away, and he will be like, "Yeah, another thing owes me a favor. Back to the shade tree to nurse my wounds."
Okay.
Everybody got their
And
ass
there, and there is a tri-horned hispo heading straight for Miles' location in
Okay.
the Umbra.
In the Umbra? Okay.
Okay.
Just so we know, we're gonna cut it to a new Guru scene. I actually have to go try to jump my car, so it will start. So yeah.
No big deal.
Okay.
Bill,
That works.
Yes.
I just also want to declare to you, there's all these dead mortals along his path of destruction. I'm going to scoop all them up to make new blood beads with.
That's fine. Okay.
Here we go.
I'm sure they're not all.
As long as it gets them off the street, because the less, I mean, they may know of the, carnage, but the less there is, the
The
easier
better.
it is to cover up.
I'm also going to, on the fair escape, if I can grab a couple of bodies to top up, I'm going to as well.
Totally fine.
Yeah. I would
if
agree
any-
with that. Yeah.
Bill, if any of them are still alive,
I don't care if they're dead afterwards.
No,
You're not
no,
thinking
no.
right now. You're close
No,
to dead.
no, if they're still alive, we'll talk about the that particular discipline afterwards. I think this would be a time for it to kick off.
Oh yeah, yeah. It definitely would be a time for it to kick off. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And actually, I might also be picking up a couple of ghoul. If there's a couple of them that look to be in okay shape.
No, none of them will be in okay shape. All of them will be, if they are alive, they will be close to death at best.
Yeah, mind
No,
you, this is a giant rage.
I mean okay shape as in possibly for a ghoul to save one or two of them.
Maybe.
Yes,
Well,
I mean,
I'll have to talk to PJ about that. But
yeah. Well,
I can imagine. I can pretty much imagine what kind of damage it did, and I doubt there's going to be anything left worthwhile. Feeding from them, yes. Making ghouls, probably not. Not unless you want some zombie-looking ghouls running around.
Right. I mean, I'll give you like say a roll on 1, and you have to get a 95 or better. That is the level of destruction on these people. They are mortals.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
So okay. They're enough to give you food. That's it.
And to set off that particular discipline, which
Yes.
is what I
Okay.
need.
Cool. So,
Anybody else have anything they need to do in scene?
No, I can't get near it.
Okay.
With this
thanks for
character.
the scene, everybody. Players for playing, watchers for watching. Good luck, shape changers.